Hello and welcome to our live news. I am Tanti Azal. The headlines. Road to Senatorial candidate's hometown destroyed. Chaos as political thugs attack polling units. Police thwart violent clash in Kano. On Foreign Story, the eyes of the world on Nigeria at the moment, Mr. Kenyatta.
This is Alive TV.
The news in detail. Polls have opened in Nigeria's presidential and parliamentary elections, seen as the most open since Africa's most populous nation switched from military rule to democracy in 1999. The general elections, which commence today, will produce Nigeria's next president, vice president, members of the Senate and House of Representatives. Our correspondent, Elizabeth Mutfwang, brings us a report.
One of the most anticipated events in Nigeria, the presidential election, has finally commenced amidst a lot of prior anticipation and excitement, leaving the streets of Abuja nearly empty. Nigerians have come out in numbers to cast their votes for the leader they believe will move this great nation to the next level. As promised, security operatives were on alert at the various polling units, ensuring peace, order, and above all, that no ballot boxes are snatched.
For everyone that is here, according to, since we find out it is according to their alphabet, so we'll take close shot and then we'll get out of it.
The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, has cast his vote at a polling unit in Bodilion, Ikoyi, Lagos State. Voting alongside his wife, Remi, and other party chieftains, Mr. Tinubu expressed his optimism about the outcome of the elections. When asked how certain he is of emerging victor, he had this to say.
How certain of victory are you, sir? Mr. Rashid, how certain of victory are you, sir? Mr. Tinubu! Mr. Tinubu, would you congratulate anybody who wins the election if it's not you?
Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, cast his vote at his polling unit, Ajia 2, Gwadabawa Ward in Jimeta, Adamawa State. Other candidates followed suit at their various polling units. The Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, also cast his vote at Ward 2, Aje Ogunbado, Unit 11, after following due process. According to him, the voting process is going smoothly and going well. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his wife Ibijoke cast their votes for the presidential, senatorial and House of Representatives candidates at the Eyekole polling unit at St. Stephen Primary School, Lagos Island local government area of the state. The governor acknowledged improvement in the voting process but decried late arrival of electoral officers at several polling stations across the state. Elizabeth Mutram reporting for Alive TV.
Senatorial candidate in Kogi State, Natasha Apoti, has lamented over the destruction of roads leading to her hometown, which she claims is to prevent the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from supplying voting materials. Natasha pointed toward the damage which she alleged the state governor, Yahaya Bello, has done in an attempt to disenfranchise some citizens. She noted that efforts have been made to get the excavator to cover up the roads to ease accessibility and distribution of election materials. Political thugs have reportedly attacked a polling unit outside the Oba Eligushi Palace at Ikate in Etiosa, Lekki, Lagos State. The hoodlums reportedly carted away ballot boxes and chased away the presiding officer of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. A resident in the area who spoke on condition of anonymity says the electorate ran for their lives as the thugs snatched the ballot boxes and are still hanging around the area to keep people away from voting. Men of the Nigerian police force have quelled a scuffle that could have degenerated into a violent clash at polling unit in Kabuwa Ward, Kano. Brawl started when supporters of the presidential candidate of the New Nigerian People Party stormed the polling unit and started taking pictures of voters casting their votes inside the cubicle. The agent of the All Progressives Congress engaged the NNPP supporters and grabbed one of their phones, but in the process, the phone fell and its screen shattered. It took the intervention of security agencies at the polling unit to restore calm and order. On the foreign story, the African Union AU Observation Mission says it is on ground to support Nigeria through a peaceful, credible, transparent election and transition of power. The AU mission urged Nigerians to remain faithful to its democracy. Head of the AU Observation Mission, Uhuru Kenyatta, made this known when he led the AU Observation Mission on a visit to Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, in Abuja. He said that the AU Observation Mission and the world is with hope that the outcome of the election will bring all parties together to build a better Nigeria. Thanks for watching. Remember, together we stand, divided we fall.